Hi everyone, hope you're well and welcome to my latest video. The footage you're about to see is me and my dad having an enjoyable session again, fishing, this time at New Brighton on the promenade just behind the swimming place, which is called Bubbles. I'll show you a few bits and bats at the end of the parking, etc. So do stick around for that. I do hope you like the video. Do like and subscribe if you want to, and without further ado, here it is. And here we are again, just collecting bait on a lovely quiet beach at night. You can see the wind turbines in the background there. Wind turbines, should I say. Hear the water just lapping up now. The wind's dropped a heck of a lot. It was really windy yesterday and it's just dropped tonight, which is ideal for our fishing session. Anyway, I'll get some water in this worm bucket and I'll see you fishing. The colour of that bucket, colour of the water, like a fluorescent yellow green. It's because of black lugworm. Excuse my shaky hands, I've just been going at it with a pump. But yeah, the makes the colour of the water a bit yellow, if you can see. It's hard to see, my torch is very spotlighty. That's the black lug. Just keep them in water till I get up there. I'll try and put them in some sand. Hey everyone, so this here is well, I'll just show you. That there is Bubbles. It's a swimming place just on New Brighton Promenade. And I'll just turn you. And that's known as the double slip, and that's where we're going to be fishing. I'll just take you down there now. We'll just check if there's any water to fish into. I don't think there is just yet. Just been pumping worm. I'll show you the worm in a minute. So this area here is known as the double slip, and you can fish on each one of these. As you see, my dad's down there now. I'll just show you. So dad's there. Just looking. You can just about see the sea in the background there. He turns his torch off. Now we're just going to make a brew before we start. And there's our destination just in the background now. So seconds from the car, or should I say seconds from brews. The tide's about a brew and a cake away from the slipway now, so we'll have our brew and a cake and then we'll see you fishing. The life of a fisherman's hard work. Portuguese tarts and a brew. Oh, difficult. Bit of tide movement. I mean, hopefully, as many have alluded to today, it is a bit of a big tide, so hopefully the size of the tide will bring some fish up. It's just a tide movement, I think, on that one there. Now I'll get back to you in a bit if we get any fish. I'll just take you down this way towards the sea. So as you can see, the idea of fishing this is that you're able to get your fish up this part here, and hopefully this turbulent water here will produce some fish. Who's that guy in the shadows there? But
Like today, it is a very, very, very high tide today, so it will start coming over the side. So as ever, be very careful, guys. But fingers crossed, and hope to find some fish. Catch you in a bit if we get anything. So I thought I'd just show you some of our worm today. Got some absolute belters today. You can see these guys. That's the size of my hand. Absolute belter worms. So hopefully we'll do the business today. Nice and fresh out the sea. Out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if you can see it. Not the guy there. I'm getting a bit too close to you here, mate. I shouldn't be this close to you. Let me see if you're alright. What's the matter? Tell you what, I'll try and catch this guy, make sure he's okay, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Well, what I'll do, guys, is over there's a little bit of water in those things there, so hopefully if I put him over here with the water, he'll be able to stay here, and he'll be nicely hidden here as well because he's behind a wall. He'll be able to get himself back together again. He seems a little bit more chirpy now. Now that he's had a drink, he seems a lot more chirpy. So hopefully he'll be able to look after himself and carry on. See you later, mate. Just had a fish, a little dab. Seems to be what people are catching on the new Brighton prom at the moment. Just lots of these little chunky dabs. And, I'll get him back, hopefully we can get some more. just show you my dad's UK setup, in case anybody's interested. It's the Tora UK reel. As you can see there, it's the A7. Fantastically fine tip on this rod. I'll put the links in the description to one of these rods so you can see all the tech specs and everything. I'll not show you my setup because they're a bit cheaper than this. Although I have got one of these reels on because they're a nice reel for the money. But again, I'm not really into the tackle side of things. Let other people decide on all that kind of stuff. Not for me to say. I know I've done a review on a reel, but it's because it was so cheap. Oh, hang on a minute, he's getting a bite on him. Oh. Let's see if he gets anything in there. You got one on? So, I think your other one's just gone slack. And a little dab. We'll get him unhooked and I'll show him you. Well, apart from the big tide, it is a very nice night and there's hardly any wind. Quite got to us yet, so I think if it was a bit windy, I think it might have been chucking us off here. Moved us on with the water splashing up, but as it is, it's quite calm and quite nice. There's quite a lot of movement on the rods. That's just because we've got a 9.5 metre tide, or 9.7 I think. Anyway, if we get anything else, I'll let you know. Oh, I couldn't show you the fish before. My dad just chucked it back. I had a bite on mine, and by the time I'd finished with the bite on mine, he chucked it back. So sorry about that. No, I'll get back to you if we have any more fish. Just a little whiting. I'll get him measured and then I'll get him back. He's nowhere near keeping size. I'll get the little guy back. There again, fantastic colours on him. So my dad's just had a decent sized whiting, 29 centimetres. Again, fantastic markings on him. Lovely, fantastic little teeth on him. I don't know if you can see them digging into my finger. We've had another whiting, a tiny little thing. I think that's going to be our last fish unless we get anything on these rods that are still in. I think we're going to pack it in now, I think. Still fishable. It's about 2 hours after high now. There's still water. Still water to use yet, but I think we're going to pack it in because all we're getting is little rattles just by these little guys, I think. Anyway, if we get anything decent, I'll catch you in a bit. There we are, guys. Just one last whiting for the road. That's definitely our last one now because all the other rods are packed up. Right. Yeah, it is good to be able to wash your hands at the end of a fishing session, just to get the worst of the smell off. Next trick's a proper camper van, not just a car camper. So that's us all done with the fishing session. It took his toll on the old man tonight, I think. So we've had, what is it, two dabs and 4 whiting, I think. I think you had the best whiting, didn't you?
About 4 foot long.
He did have the biggest whiting. It was 29 centimetres. The rest of them have just been small ones. Anyway, I'll get my bait quote out, and then we'll get on the road and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Hi everyone, if you made it this far, thanks for watching the video. I do hope you liked it. I'll just show you now on the map all the different places we went that day and bits and bats about the parking. I've just zoomed in for you now on the area known as the New Brighton Promenade. We actually fished this little spot here, which is known as the Double Slip. I'll just zoom in for you to show you in a bit more detail. I've just zoomed in for you now onto the area known as the Double Slip. These two areas here are the Double Slip, and there's a bit of a platform to fish off as well. We do find it easier to fish the double slips, just so it's easier to get a fish up. But do be aware that that's emergency vehicle access, so don't block it in any way. People do park on this, but I think officially you're not supposed to, so just exercise caution with that. As ever, please do your own research. Don't just completely rely on what I tell you. There's lots to learn about different areas, and if I get it wrong, then I do apologise, and obviously do pop it in the comments as well. I do hope you're enjoying the videos. Do like and subscribe if you want to, and hit the bell notification icon to be notified of our next videos. I'll keep trying to bring you fishing videos, and I'll keep trying to catch fish or find fish in our videos. But until the next time, I'll see you later.